Hello, family. How are you? This is one of those days we have discussions here about many subjects. Sometimes we sing, sometimes we talk. And when we have a discussion as a family that we feel that it should be part of our audience, we would love to discuss in length and get your views. And today, we wanted to discuss about the position of finances and money in a marriage. Yes. How much influence does finances and money have in a family? We have all heard about that money is everything, that if there's no money, marriage cannot work. We're just sharing our views. It's not an advice or anything. We are not experienced. We are not expertise. We just sharing our views and how we operate. It's not how you should operate, but how we think things are according to us. So let me ask, what's the position? How much influence does money have in a family or in a marriage? Tell me, how important is money?
It's a very important aspect of a family.
Yes.
Finances are part of a family, a big part, because we are in a world that's running. There are bills to pay. We need to have fun. There's a lot of people need to go to school. So it's a very important aspect in a family, which, if handled in the right way, can be a blessing to a family. But if it's not handled in the right way, it can be quite a challenge to a family. Yeah, yeah.
How about
What's your view?
how about its effect in matters love, like lack of it? People don't have money. When money reduces, like for instance, one of the partner loses. For his case, it's majorly men, because men tend to provide. Majority of men tend to provide. Does it that, obviously, when you have money, it's easy to pay bills, it's easy to sponsor some other things.
Yeah.
But can we say that lack of money can affect how people relate in a marriage?
Now,
Or should
this goes back to
Yeah.
what was the foundation of your marriage. Yeah. I'll give an example. With your permission.
Stick to general.
I stick to general.
Yeah.
Okay. A couple meets when they're in their dating life and their courtship life. And when one is true from the start, now that we're talking of finances in the context of finance, a guy is true and tells the lady, this is the work I do, this is all that I need to, that I earn or whatever. You don't have to be specific that I earn this much. But when you're open and true from the beginning, when things change, which they do in most cases, people get sick, they're sacked from jobs and everything. When you're true from the beginning, it will be easy for you to maneuver. In the sense, when I know that my spouse has been open, we've been talking about our finances, we've been handling things this way, when things change, it won't be hard. Because it's a season. It won't last forever. So when you're true to each other, then it will be easy for you to maneuver when things change.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
Is it very practical? Let's say, you bring a very important aspect that, of course, if you're patient to your partner, these things won't last for long. But is it practical? Because I've heard some, of course, some ladies can chip in for some times as the man is organizing himself to rise again. What if things stay long? Because nowadays the life is unpredictable. Both genders are competitive. Before, it used to be that most men could get jobs. Yeah, but now both genders have an equal chance of getting jobs. Everywhere it's competitive. And I'm saying this because it may become hard for a man to secure a job once he has lost one. What if this period prolongs, let's say a year or two? How many ladies are willing to withhold the societal and even the personal pressure to say that now my man is in the ground? Yeah? How many ladies are willing to chip in 100%, yeah? And to wait for that man to rise again?
All right.
So is this practical?
Even before I answer that, there is also how many men are willing to go through that. Because men have an ego.
Yeah.
When they provide, they feel good about it. I presume that.
That's true.
They feel good about it. So when it goes 3 months, when it goes 4 months, 5 months, half a year down the line, and the man's finances are not picking, you know, sometimes the lady could be there, but the guy feels he isn't doing enough, feels insufficient. When something rises, for example, if there's a bill that was forgotten to be paid, and it's the lady, I mean, of course, it's the lady now who is footing the bills, the man will feel kind of, their ego is being a little, you understand my point?
Yeah.
So anyway, that is why I was saying from the start, when you're true to each other, it will be easy. But now when things are not very much open, you know, sometimes I've seen even cases of someone losing a job, but the spouse doesn't know. You see, because they're not open, and I'm going to work, I'm hustling, life is busy. They don't talk much, and someone is drowning in depression, but the spouse doesn't know, which is really sad. that boils down to being open and vulnerable to each other.
Oh, so it's a long way since maybe you met.
That's why
these things have to be discussed, and eventualities have to be actually laid bare. That in case right now maybe we are okay, we meet, both of us are working, but the fact that any of us could lose a job should also be brought to the table. That in case of an eventuality, how do you view this and that?
Yes.
But if I say that most people don't discuss about these things in prior, you know.
Yes.
You can fall into a relationship. Yes, you meet with your guy and he's doing well, right? And then you go into marriage. Yeah? You haven't asked, you haven't tested how this lady views life without money. Yes. And then when you get in, now you're living without money, is when you're realizing that, okay, this lady can't stay without a man who doesn't what? Who doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I have a belief that these things have to be laid bare. That life sometimes may come with eventualities, unforeseen, that have to be communicated prior. You know, actually, let me go out of context and say that money is not one of the virtues. Actually, that when you're looking for a partner, you'd say patience, understanding, loving, kind, gentle, and all sort of things. But saying that must have money. That's not a virtue. No, so when all these things have been factored in, money is just a tool, right? And if this person was understanding, loving, patient, gentle, just being patient and understanding that we are in this together, should be able to drive you through that period. Yes, until both of you rise. I'm saying this because if you are serious as a couple, the loss of job of your man should be a loss to both of you.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you feel that the loss of job of a man is carrying it alone, then it means that something on the foundation was missing. So it is upon a lady to communicate in a way to show that this is not only your loss.
Yes.
Right?
It is
ours.
Yeah.
And I am supporting, not you, I'm supporting this family. Yes? Not as a favor. Yes? Yes. But as part of it. So most men want that assurance that whatever I'm doing is not that I'm doing for you as a man. Right? I'm doing this for us. When I'm paying rent as a lady, because maybe you can't afford now, I'm not paying rent for you. I'm paying rent for us.
Us.
For us.
Yes.
And men become very sensitive because essentially we are wired to lead and to provide and all sort of things. Such that when you are providing as a lady, and maybe there is something that occurs and you maybe you want to correct me, my intuition flashes. And immediately I think that you're doing that because I'm no longer able to provide. Yes, so
which shouldn't be the case.
Which should not be the case.
Yes.
So I'm thinking that the issue of money missing can either be an issue depending on how you used to relate before. Yes. Yes. Or cannot be an issue depending on how you used to relate before. So openness on matters money should be primary.
Yes.
More important than the presence or lack of it. Yes.
That is why in a marriage we are talking of we, not me, not I. So it's both of us. The way you've said, it shouldn't be a big deal because anyway, you are one. So that's just one of the challenges that has come in. Now, I wanted to talk about, you talked of some of the things that we consider before choosing a partner. An intelligent lady, a smart woman, won't mind a guy who hasn't settled financially by the time they're meeting. But they can always tell a visionary man. I can just see and know, okay, this is someone I can build a life with. They have goals and we will achieve it together.
Wow.
That is what they will consider an intelligent woman. I mean, we'll just see and know, okay, this one is the guy. I can settle with them and we can grow together.
Wow. But do you think that is love? Because love should be conditionless. Because let me say before you interject.
Okay.
There are guys who are really potential. Like you meet and you see this guy, he has a future. You know, you can spot. But then sadly, this potential never turns out to reality. It remains potential for good. You see a person in their early or late 20s, well schooled, sharp, positioned well. But sadly, at 35, is still what? In a potential stage. Will the love that you had in that man remain as it were? That's why I'm saying, someone saying that love with men is conditionless. This is another controversial thing. Love from men is conditionless. They love without condition. Like when I love you as a woman, I love you as you and maybe mother of my babies. Yeah, right? I don't care whether you will lose a job. In fact, it's not in my mind. It's not in my, it has never been in my projection. But a woman, that's why you're seeing potential. A woman loves you, hopefully that she will get protection in terms of physical, financial and all that, emotional protection. Yeah. That's why when a woman, as you've said, loves you, she's looking forward that this man, eventually, even if he's not yet turned to his potential, will become a great man. But if in case, as life happens, if in case it doesn't turn out to be that's when you get out that's when you get the issues. So I would say that women love with condition most of the time, which is fine. Yeah, which is fine. They love with a condition that this man will be good. Yes, will provide, will protect me. Yes, and all men, hopefully, they would love to provide emotionally, financially, physically, and otherwise. But because sometimes life turns out to be, that's why men, they become depressed. Yeah? Because with them, they give it all without looking at the backside of the lady. Whether this lady will become successful or not is not part of the equation. You see?
Yeah.
But either way.
Now, maybe the last.
Yes.
When someone is buying a car,
yeah,
they always like quoting, this was used by a lady before. Why? Because ladies are cautious, they're careful.
Is it cautious or they are believed to be cautious?
We are.
Yeah.
We are cautious and careful.
Yes.
In the sense, even before I invest in a circle or anywhere, I will analyze it and check again, look for people who have invested there before I take a risk. Because in most cases, we want something to turn out in the positive. Now, when you come to the context of marriage, we want to get to settle down with someone who is a leader, who is visionary. You understand? It doesn't mean that I have seen there will be millionaires or something, but just a visionary person. You see, when we like it when you walk with your man, when he stands, you're proud of him, and you know he will talk, he will address the congregation, not someone who is like, oh, he has been called to talk, you're not even sure what he will say. You understand? So you want someone who is visionary, who is a leader. I mean, someone you can be proud
Who
of.
can take charge?
Yes.
That's why they say ladies are from Mars, I don't know, whatever, Venus, and men are from what? Yeah. There's a way we blend. You view things differently, and we view things differently.
Yeah.
But what I observed is that it's really important for people to communicate prior. As soon as you're dating,
The foundation.
just the foundation. Know the place of money in that relationship. As much as it is a tool, it can have an influence. Yes, it doesn't make you happy, but it can eliminate sources of stress, discomfort, and all of that.
Of course.
As a couple, it's really, really, really important to discuss the position and the place of money in that family.
Yeah.
But it should not come prior values that are important, like patience, kindness, and everything.
Yeah.
But have good money, even the smiles will be genuine. Thank you.